Right, hello everyone. Today we are starting again a season, A Letter to the Future. I did play the demo yesterday, but unfortunately the progress is not being taken over, so I'm gonna have to start again. I guess we'll see how this is different from the demo as well, so it's okay. I don't mind starting over. Oh, it is different.
Who are you? I don't know, but I'm writing to you anyway. Where are you? How far in the future? Where'd you find my journal? I may never know, but you can know me from what I put down on these pages. I come from a little village in the mountains. No one has left here since before I was born. But our lives changed overnight, just a few days ago when my best friend had a prophetic dream. A vision that the elder said means this season is going to end soon. The world is about to enter a new era. A great change is coming. Everyone was afraid. I was surrounded by questions and I began to feel how little I know. What is this season that is about to end, and why is it ending? What exactly is out there that could turn the world inside out? If there are still voices singing and laughing in the wilderness, I could record them before they're gone. I also thought of my dad, who always wanted to see the outside world but never did. So, I asked if I could leave. The elder had one condition for letting me go: that I take what I collect to the museum vault, a palace of art and memory at the edge of the earth. She says it's the only place safe from the turmoil of a changing season. I hope that's where you're reading this now. I can't stop the change that is coming, but this time on Earth could live on in these pages. What it looks like, sounds like, how it feels to be alive right now. I'm writing to you at the crack of dawn on the morning I leave home. I can smell breakfast cooking in the other room, and I can hear my mom's voice.
Alright, that was quite different from the demo, so I guess that's good, because now we're getting more information from the start, and I did feel like in the demo you're just being kind of dropped into it and don't know what's going on. There's also more options here. Past seasons. Olden days, unknown. Season of modernity, 500. Season of industrialization. Golden season, 722. A season of cultural exchange. The war, 770. The Great War, which lasted 10 years. Season of, question mark, 780. The season I was born into. Okay, so we have like a little timeline here. Oh wait, if I carry on, no. A letter to the future. Who are you? I don't know, but I'm writing to you anyway. I think this is what was just read in the intro. Yeah, this is the same stuff. So her best friend had a prophetic dream. These are information that I think we're missing in the demo. So everything's becoming more clear. Season's going to end. So essentially the main character knows basically as much as we do, except for where she grew up. Okay, so we just heard all that. And now we start in her room. Inspect. Pull the string.
3, 2,
Oh my god, is it gonna explode?
hooray! Mr. Lotto's here.
What? A catalog of strangers. Here's some tales for blasé children. Back. A Catalogue of Strangers is an introduction to the more frightful aspects of this world. A reasonable amount of fear and fun makes for prudent children. Okay. The owl spreads her wings over prosperity, is what it says. On the back it says, this bill is worth 10 poems. The prismatic treasury. Oh, you can't turn it around. Okay. Okay, so that's their money. Heck. So there's like some kind of a gemstone insect. Okay. I cannot move it except in a circle. Okay, let's leave that. Okay, I cannot move the camera. Origami. Folded by Pate. Oh, that's what it says. Okay, what is it supposed to be? Some kind of bird? Prize ribbon. First. Wandering Tale Festival 817. Ceramic animal. Hope you like him more than you would have liked a fish, Pate. Okay. Some kind of dog or something. What?
My bag and Dad's camera, ready for the great departure.
Was there something else here? Oh, yes. Ringing the bell, of course. That sounds quite nice. Let's see what's in the next room. Oh wait, I missed something.
The last moment in this little house. There used to be 3 of us here. My mom and Dad and me. Soon it will be just her. Her and all these memories. But in this moment, everything is the same as ever. until I shift my weight. The floorboards creak. Mom hears it and turns to me.
You're up. What are you doing standing there? Time to get going. It's gonna be a beautiful morning. I'm making progress. I found the burner, camera, recorder, travel bag. Breakfast is in progress. Still gotta make a pendant. We haven't used this in so long.
And that's the pendant that we saw in the demo.
Good thing I saved the instructions. Just as you would use a shield to protect your body, an identity pendant protects your mind. Your thoughts, memories, everything that makes you, you. We don't wear them here in the village anymore, but if you're going into the outside world, I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you.
Shielding against what?
Diseases of the mind, like the dream sickness.
Alright, we already found out in the demo that they have some kind of dream sickness. Where did the dream sickness come from?
We don't know what caused it. We heard people suddenly fell into an eternal sleep. These were years of wild rumors, and half of them turned out to be true. In times of war, a pendant can be used to identify a body.
Yeah.
Let's skip that part. Objects have two layers, the physical and the mental. The pendant needs to absorb both. 1. Collect a sentimental object for each sense: sound, smell, feel, sight, taste. 2. Feel the sense and speak aloud a memory of the object. 3. Feed the object into the burner. The memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pendant.
Oh, okay.
That means I'll forget the memory after I say it. It's supposed to be painless, at least. No, you must remember everything. That's your role.
I could tell you the memories after you lose it.
The pendant needs this little sacrifice. I want to be sure it works. Don't be afraid. A few memories is a small price to pay for knowing you'll be safe. Okay, so this old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember. You and I fell asleep listening to this tape. Your dad came home. We all rested together until it got dark. What an odd feeling. Like an absence, disappearing. The empty space fills itself back in until I forget that I forgot anything at all. I'm glad I'm only losing a few memories. If I lost too many, I wouldn't even know who you are.
Damn.
You should pick the rest of the objects. I'll lose the memories, but you'll have them in a pendant forever. So they should be important to you. They should be parts of your identity you want to be sure to protect. So think about what these items and what the memories would preserve about you. Let's do smell next. Find an object with a strong odor and that holds a piece of you.
Okay. That seemed like such a sweet memory that she gave up. All of them falling asleep together. Alright, let me check this. Sketch of Dad.
Nothing. I remember who my dad was.
No, I just wanted to check it. Mom and Dad's portrait.
Nothing. I was born in the glow of my parents' love.
Yeah, I know that line from the demo as well. Okay, back into the kitchen. Let's see what we can find. Candies.
Sweet wax honey. How I've tried to save things.
No. Let me check the flowers.
Ancient perfume, sweet. Nothing is ever lost.
Let's see what else there is. Spoon.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I used to see souls everywhere.
What? Ginger drink.
Childhood. Too sweet, too old. I always wanted to experience new things.
The old-fashioned brewed ginger beer. The Alnwick Brewery Co. Limited. On the back it says good for body aches, congestion, blocked nasal cavities, hot ears, upside down stomach disorder, flights of fancy, dorsal inflammation, spastic melancholia, loud dreams, haunt foot, wandering tingles, moonburn, and birthdays. No guarantee applies. Nothing in life is guaranteed, really. Okay. Maybe I'll take that, but I want to see what else there is.
Granite, seaside, darkness. This speaks to how my mom loves me. Honey, wax, baby, waves. I was loved by people I have no memory of.
I think I like the flowers, so remember again.
Nothing is ever lost.
Nothing is ever lost. Well, I didn't say much at all. Let me get the beer. Ginger drink.
I always wanted to experience new things.
That seems like something out of her
What did you
identity.
choose for smell?
The ginger bottle.
Let's breathe in deep. This ginger drink has been in our family for generations. And you, as soon as you were old enough to talk, you said, let's drink it. It's hundreds of years old. Like you already wanted to experience something different. Well, we all had one horrible sip. But boy, we laughed. What would we do without you? What will we do without you?
No. Now she's gonna forget this. Damn. Maybe I should pick something else.
Now touch. Pick something with a texture you like.
Touch. Is it the same objects? Okay, in that case. Maybe.
My hand in my own hand. This speaks to how my mom loves me.
Okay, I'll take this. This is quite difficult to
So what
choose.
did you end up choosing?
Hand imprint.
Okay, put your hand in the hand. Oh, I remember it so well. It's not as bad now, but in the old days, not many children lived long enough to grow up.
What?
We believed if a child could make it to the age of 9, they'd be all right. This print was made of your hand when you turned 9. Your father and I couldn't believe we really had a healthy girl.
Oh man, now I gotta get rid of this memory.
An old deep fear inside of me finally went away. And we saw you would just keep growing and growing. That everything was going to be okay.
No, now I feel bad. No, don't do it. No. This is painful.
I'm fine. Let's do sight next. Pick something that looks nice.
Oh, she's not doing well. God damn it. Something that looks nice. I guess I could also take something from here. What was this?
Dignified ringer. I always looked for other worlds.
I could use this for sound. Wait, did I already do sound?
Mr. Lotto, this speaks to how my dad loved me.
Maybe I'll take that for touch.
Worn cover. How I always wanted to meet these strangers. Poisoned, blue, shine. I look closely. Money. I always had the intuition the world could change completely.
Maybe I'll take this for sound. Oops.
I'm tired.
Oh god. Alright, let me just take this.
So, what did you end up choosing? I remember. You used to take him everywhere with you. One night, you forgot him in the plaza. It was cold and rainy that night, but your dad leaped into action as if the doll was a real member of the family. I have this image of his face as he ran out into the storm, completely serious, no hesitation. And when your dad returned with the doll, I forgot for a moment that he's just fabric, stitched into the form of an animal. It felt as if he had a soul, because you'd projected one into him. What was dear to you was dear to us. That was... We were whole. For a little while.
No, she's getting rid of it. Damn. Why is it done?
For taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner.
Oh wait, we already
The
did
memory I
some.
lose is the one we're forming right now.
Oh man, that's so harsh.
I want you to have it forever. Standing here, you're having a last taste of home. Now you're protected by lost memories. A gem of home around your neck. This is my only condition for letting you go. You must promise me never to take the pendant off. And never tamper with it. Okay?
Yes, of course.
Then I'm okay with you leaving.
After everything she gave to make it, of course I'm not doing shit with it.
I think your camera and bag are still in your room. It's time to gather them up.
Okay. Well, think of... Wait, let me... I think there was more to see here. No. Thought she was gonna say more about them now. Okay, never mind then. I guess I'm not ready to leave. Oh, I said before my baby goes. Aww.
I've lost so much. How could the world ask me to lose you too? Look at us. There we are. There we were. We'll always be right here on this beautiful morning.
Damn. It was quite hard to
I
decide.
performed a ritual with my mom.
Oh, there we go.
The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you, for the future.
It's quite hard to choose which memories to have the mother forget. Because you want it to be something that means something to the main character because it's supposed to protect her, but then they need to be kind of meaningful. But that makes it harder to have the mother forget. Alright, so this is where the demo started. So I already know some of this. A final smile before I left home. The future will hear what I heard and see what I see. My mother's lost memories protect my mind from diseases of the outside world. Dad ran into Dad went out into the rain to save Mr. Lotto. Okay, now I have different things. Not many children lived long enough to really grow up. When I reached 9, my parents were relieved. 100-year-old drink that I wanted to experience. Okay, so depending on what you choose at the start is what you have here, which makes sense. Let's do this again. Okay. Place enough keepsakes to unlock the inspiration. Okay, more. And now I know I can scale this. Let me see. Maybe I will put it here. Make it big. This is important. No. I don't know. Probably gonna move this around later.
I never knew when my mom would share a memory of Dad while cooking, on a walk, with no warning. It knocked the wind out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet.
Okay, now I have unlocked some quotes. I don't know if this is even necessary, but it makes it look nicer. I mean, the page has already been completed. Wait, let me put it this side. I don't know if this is just optional. Oh, it's quite hard to control this. What's that? Teacup. No. Hmm. I put this here. But it's gonna cover up that. Okay, never mind. Oh. On the top. Okay, that'll do for now.
I've brought tools to record the sights and sounds of this season. I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known.
Okay.
Public sleep music is a tradition of ours here. When the music ends, the village will begin to wake up.
Thought there was something there. And apparently I cannot run anymore. Let's get this too.
We have plenty of fresh water here. I wonder if it's more scarce in the outside world. Last night there was a goodbye party here in the plaza. Everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear, to understand where I grew up, you have to know the man standing watch over the plaza, Dr. Fumio.
Oh, change pace. Okay. That's nice. Alright, let's get this picture again. Oh, pretty cool.
Last night, my friends wrote down their hopes for my trip and tied them to the branches of this tree.
Oh, okay, so I can toggle between running and walking. And I don't have to constantly
A wish
push the
fell
button
off the
again.
tree. I'm not supposed to read them, but it might be good for you to have an example of one.
I hope she comes back and tells everyone it's safe to leave. Let's
I can go
take that.
against tradition a little for posterity.
Okay, let's explore this area again. Smell.
Smells like an old man's toes dipped in cinnamon. I had to drink this gross potion last night. Like my pendant, it's supposed to protect my brain. This is a healing instrument created by Dr. Fumio. It draws on the pure mountain air. Dr. Fumio and his son founded Cairo back in 776. They live on through our traditions. There are 3 murals celebrating Dr. Fumio's work. These birds migrate, but we don't know where they come from or where they're going.
Caro Cafe. Music and poetry tonight.
This is the cafe where my dad used to read his poems. He wrote one for me. Maybe he wrote it for you too.
Goodbye, Caro. Fish in the sky.
Pate's little daydream of leaving this place, of seeing something weird.
Yes, too.
Caro Village is nice if you're a child or an old person. But for those of us in between, I need to leave.
It's locked. Oh. R.I.P. Dr. Fumio. Dream sickness dreams on.
Dr. Fumio said the dream sickness was caused by something very powerful. He wasn't able to cure it.
Let's grab this.
This is Dr. Fumio and his son. The statue isn't as old as it looks. The artist wore it down to give it a feeling of ancientness and the authority that comes with it. Pate loves fish, even though nobody here has ever seen one.
Okay.
Remembering everything must be painful. Dr. Fumio brought peace to so many people here.
We mark the day Dr. Fumio cured memory excess. Just looking at the picture, it's kind of crazy. It's like their minds have been turned off or something. What's this? Floral Cures. Come learn medicinal plant recipes handed down from Dr. Fumio.
We learn to grow cures for maladies from the outside world, even though they seem to be long gone. It's just tradition.
I'm taking pictures of everything. Everything that seems significant.
I wish I could tell you more about this poster, but I never thought to ask what it means. Now we'll both never know what it means. Oh well.
More water.
remember soaking my feet in here on hot days.
Wait. What's that? Oh. We mark the day Dr. Fumio cured time misperception disorder in memory of Augusta Kale. Time misperception disorder. What?
The elder sought out Dr. Fumio to cure her mother, who was suffering from time misperception.
Time misperception. I wonder what that is. Oh, never mind. It's a bit out of. Oh, I go closer? No. Okay, never mind. That's it. Okay. Now I remember this.
The ruins in the distance were used to make us afraid of the outside world. Dangerous and impossible to reach, they said.
Okay, let's put the keepsakes. What do we have? This crazy sleep music.
A village that was created as a place to heal. Is that where my instinct to try to help comes from? It's so strange to imagine I'll be shaped by places and people I haven't met yet. So strange to imagine that I might feel at home somewhere else.
Oh, I like this stamp. Carol. Oh, another stamp. Put it here. Ah, like that. That looks cool. I'll put it like I did last time. I actually quite enjoy just doing the scrapbook, so I'm kind of taking my time with this. It's a weirdly relaxing game, but at the same time, kind of, you have this kind of feeling of foreboding because you don't know what's going on, and they talk about season ending and you don't know what that means, and you don't know what's going on with the people, with all the weird sicknesses they have. So you kind of relaxed because it's kind of chill, but at the same time it's kind of like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, more sticky tape. Kind of hard to aim with the joystick. There. Need more stuff. Oh, hey, Light. How are you? Oops. I'm not collecting postal stamps, I'm collecting memorabilia. Oh, nice. That's cool. Nah, that looks shit. Nope. I just want to fill that one gap. Maybe like this. Nah, let me maybe make this bigger. Yeah, I'm kind of like doing like a scrapbook. You have to collect keepsakes and kind of put them in the book so you remember, or like future generations will remember. So already done this at the beginning when I did a goodbye ritual with my mother. And I'm now going out into the world trying to... I don't actually know yet exactly what we're trying to do. But it turns out the people that live here have some kind of a weird dream sickness, and it's quite spooky to uncover all this stuff, but at the same time, it's kind of chill to do all the collecting and scrapbooking. Yeah, I don't know, yeah. Kind of freaky. I'm not sure yet which direction this game is gonna go. There we go.
Dr. Fumio was an important person, but we also just have a need to put a human face on events that are beyond our control. He may have felt just as scared and helpless as everyone else.
Who was Dr. Fumio? This is Dr. Fumio and his son. He spent his life working to cure psychedelic maladies, a healing instrument he designed. Yeah, so there's like this weird instrument as well. This one that plays when people are sleeping. And when it stops playing, they all wake up. Which is really weird. Dr. Fumio brought peace to so many people here. He cured maladies of the mind. He said that dream sickness was caused by something especially powerful. It was never cured. So now I guess I'm gonna figure it out. Now put more stuff. Yeah, and then you have the scrapbooking. I guess you only need to do as much as you need to kind of unlock the inspiration and get like move on with the story, but you can add more if you want. Add more stuff. It's kind of cool, but I guess it takes a while to do it, and the controls are not that amazing in this. Yeah, there we go. Dr. Fumio made Kara into a safe place where people could come to be healed. Dr. Fumio had a mission that was so ambitious, his work is the basis of all our traditions. That's crazy. Okay, there's enough text in here. And now I'm gonna move on. So far it's very similar to the demo. There's like not a whole lot of new stuff or different stuff. Oh, I think this was just a picture.
I go fishing here with my best friend Pate, even though there's nothing to catch. We both appreciate the silence.
So there's like these crazy ruins out there, which they have been told is something to be scared of, so they don't leave this place. There's a lot of things still to uncover. Caro found it 710.
Karo Village was founded during the modernity. Much later, Dr. Fumio arrived and remade it in his image.
Oh wait, didn't I have another one? Oh. Wait, I wanna go... Oh, this is Caro Village, I think. Yeah, let me add something here. Modernity. Oops. Okay. I wanna go on now. Oops, wrong button. Pick flower.
This flower means you're in my thoughts. The morning after the search was called off for Dad, our doorstep was covered in them.
That's so sad. So I wonder if he disappeared or if he actually died. No idea what happened to the dad.
A trip just as slow, reliable, and oddly satisfying as life itself in this little village.
So let's go outside.
Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay. How to leave home for my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. Close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now, stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move, to entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
Okay, let's move. By the way, I hope it's loud enough. If not, just let me know. Ooh, butterfly. What's that? Never mind. There's lots of butterflies. Basically doing a lot of things the same way I did in a demo because there's not much left to go, and then
These bikes were used by messengers a long, long time ago.
I'll be in new territory. What's all this thing?
Tay fixed up 3 bikes instead of 1.
Let's leave. I'm gonna take the blue one again. I like how they give you different choice of colors. It's a nice touch. Alright, here we go. I like this part. I'm assuming you're just supposed to ride down here and not stop. That's a nice view. There we go. And this time it doesn't fade out. We get to go on, and now we're in the new area. I've not seen any of this yet. Oops. Oh. Okay, what happened here? Train tracks. Let me take a picture. Okay, let's get them back on the way. Oh, damn it. Didn't mean to do that. What's that? Is that just a funny looking cloud? Okay, moving on. Nothing to see here. Arrow postcard. Read. On the front it says, "Don't bother trying to visit Caro Village. It simply isn't that kind of location." On the back it says, "This village was very hard to find, but if you really need it somehow, you make your way there. I just wanted to let you know that I'm staying here for good. This season can only meet a violent end. It's too bright, too cheery. Stay safe, Conway. Big Joni, swing for blissful constellation." Qing Valley postcard. Read. Greetings from Qing Valley. Hey, guess where I am? I hope you looked at this site first. I had to pay my respects to the birthplace of Manchess. There's a lot of tourists, but also a weird feeling to the place. It would make me more than a postcard. It would take me more than a postcard to explain. Take care, Aldo. Kilio 5C, Block 20, Radiant City Apartments. Oh. Azan Islands. Why not trips around the Azan Islands? I feel like I'm walking tipsy on the edge of the earth. We're skipping from island to island, the way a stone skips along the surface of the water, leaving little ripples like a kiss or two. Oh, I don't know. I just miss you today, and today, and today. XOXO, you know who. Miko Advis, 745 Hermitage Row, Route 4, Prismatic Grounds. Okay.
I can see in these letters that the outside world has extremes of beauty and tragedy beyond anything I've known.
What's all this then? Open letter. Read. Dear Esdale, I'll be surprised if this letter reaches you. The war has become like a deranged sleeper thrashing in bed, eyes closed tight. I've noticed how the soldiers strip people of their clothes first. A smaller degradation which permits everything that follows. I wish I had loved you more completely when the world allowed it. Love, Adele. That's a nice handwriting.
They were right. The letter never made it.
No, that's kind
The season before this one, the war, seems so horrible.
Open another letter. Read. Dear Cornelius, I've thought it over and I have to tell you, the name you picked for your baby, it is terrible. Please do not go forward with it. I pray this letter reaches you in time. Yours, Derino. Okay.
That poor baby.
These are all like letters that did not get delivered.
Before the war, the village exported treatments created by Dr. Fumio. These packages never made it to their destination.
Yeah. What is that?
From the village, these cranes look like little creatures, grazing. I had no idea how huge they are.
Oh, what they're for? Are they getting oil or something? Another letter. Please get this letter to Dr. Fumio. I am suffering from memory excess but cannot travel to the village for treatment. I was praying you could instruct me by mail how to cure myself of this disease. I am unable to forget. Now I realize how important it is to gain open space in the mind. Tell me what to do. Tell me how to forget. Please get this letter to Dr. Fumio.
Before setting up in Kero Village, Dr. Fumio roamed the land curing people. It must have been hard when he wasn't around anymore, especially for people who couldn't travel to the village.
Year 704, number 0215. Import-export. Fabric 5 rolls. Herbal tea 20 cans. Roots 10. Dried flowers 1 box. Seeds 1 bag. The trade routes are cut off. Cairo is gonna feel even smaller now.
Traders used to come to the outskirts of the village. The war put an end to this.
I'm taking everything I can find. What's that? Can I get up there? No.
Most of what I've seen from the outside world probably arrived in a cart like this.
Oh, sketch. Do it. That's a nice view though. Wow, not bad. Can I do something else? No. Okay, apparently that sound is not important enough. Okay, fine. Oh no, I meant to get on my bike. So you can ride the bike or you can push it. That's cool. Or ride it. Oh. Let's move on.
I heard at some point the tides got less predictable. Places flooded that never had before.
Oops. Oh, is a little fox or something? Whatever that is.
I heard that village was abandoned because of a mind disease. Not every community had someone like Dr. Fumio to perform cures.
It's a goat. Hello. Oh.
We learned about old technology in school, but not much about animals. What are these strange goat-like creatures?
Oh, they're
Are
not
they
goats?
simply goats?
I thought they were goats.
My first time petting an animal. I think it went pretty well.
Okay, what about the other one? Oh, there's another one.
That time it felt off. I guess I had beginner's luck before?
What about the third one? Take a picture too.
Okay, now I got it back. I'm in control. I can easily pet certain four-legged animals.
That looks insane. Okay, going back to my bike. Oh. I can read this. Sea Land Transportation Industries, established 514-3.
A crane to move materials around. The things that used to be possible.
Can I go across here in my back? Wait. Can I even continue here? I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna have to go that way. Right. Just 1 second. I wanna check something. Right, let's put some stuff down. Sorry if I'm coughing, I'm just got an itchy throat. No. Take this one. So yeah.
I feel nourished in these sights by the unfamiliarity of it all. These means of connection, long in disuse, are certainly telling me something about the world. Will they be used again in the next season? Postcard stamp.
sticker. Oh, wait. I mean tape. Bam. Finished. Let's continue. Wait, where was it? Yeah. So we go this way. Still getting used to the controls.
I cycled through landscapes, seeing them for the first and last time. I had no idea when I left my home how the season would end, or more importantly, how soon. On a cold, damp day, I feel true loneliness for the first time. Nobody could have described with words how big this world is, how it goes and goes. I passed through it, where others passed before me.
A long journey. Oh. I can ring the bell now. Oh, that's the brakes. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let me see what's here. Oh. What is this? Oh, we can go there. Right. I thought I might change the season by changing the landscape. Cut these down like trees. But that's not how a season changes.
This person wanted the season to change. Why?
Alright, I can get out here. Did I get everything? Okay. Okay, I think I need to go this way. So let's follow this path. Every line is dead. Every wire is cut. I hate this season.
They wanted the season to change because they were so alone.
What's all this then? Wind up.
One melody is like me out here alone. I have a feeling they use these music boxes to fall asleep.
One voice, one tune, alone in the wilderness can't last long. Two voices, a melody and a harmony is enough to survive a little while. Three voices, a community, a song can last a whole season.
They kept themselves company with music.
Another one.
Two voices is like me and my mom. We can survive, but eventually you need more. three voices as complex as life is supposed to be. I could listen forever. They used the walls like I use my journal.
I met a driver from a group that's building a community. I'm leaving with him. Goodbye to this lonesome place. Goodbye to this lonesome season.
Looks like they made it out of here. But what is this group?
It's like a bus stop, huh? Ting Valley.
In the empty places, I found companionship in the tapes I recorded before leaving home. The elder told me the story of her life. I listened back to it, ready to note down anything that seemed important.
Let's set the scene for the listener, whoever that might be. This is the elder speaking. We're sitting in the plaza, saying goodbye to a dear soul. We're here to see if there's anything useful in my mind that could help you on your trip. A century's worth of memories, dreams, fantasies, visions. Like a big, old, haunted library. When I die, this library will burn down.
They're not moving their mouths when they speak.
But which book should we check out first?
That's kind of what I noticed with the mother as well. Is that a glitch?
I don't have all the answers. But I do feel the story of my life could help you understand what kind of world is out there.
Do you have any other advice for my trip?
It's okay not to understand everything right away. The moment may pass before you've gotten a firm hold on it. But as long as you're there to witness it, to take it down in your journal, you and others to come will someday take the time to make sense of it all.
What am I gonna ask? How did you become the elder?
First, I got old. That's an important step. Being an elder is all about how you react to strange events. The key is not to be surprised, but kind of frown, look serious, and say something like, "It begins." Never say, "I don't know." Say, "We dive into a pool of uncertainty."
Where were you born?
I was born on the ocean. My mother and father worked on a cruise ship. The short-lived but glorious watery republics. Floating cities. Most won their independence by the time I was born. How can I describe them? They were a jewel of the golden season. Pleasure boats with a radical political program. How nice. The golden age was a time of flags, logos, mottos, mastheads. My mom taught me to read them. She was the ship's philosopher. My dad was a recycling engineer. Recycling on the ship was a matter of life and death. We had to get the most out of every object and watt of energy.
Where did your family come from?
My grandparents played with the past. They changed it like we change our wardrobe. So it was a different answer every time. But they often said we were exiles of some kind. Exiled royalty from a secret lineage. Blood that glows in the dark. Or we're exiled from the mouth of some great leviathan. When they were older, they just said, "We're from here. We're from right now."
What was it like growing up there?
I loved the way the ship would tilt and roll with the waves, especially as I fell asleep. It was so comforting. Picture me as a kid in bed, feeling the swaying of the ship. It was like being rocked to sleep as a baby. I loved exploring the ship too, wandering through the suites, the swimming pool, the game rooms, and oh, there were 2 dance halls. A large, elegant one and another one in the basement. A lot of my firsts were down there. My first dance, my first kiss, and so forth.
When did you leave the ship?
Our ship was taken over in the early days of the war. That was the end of the watery republics. I heard the dance hall in the basement became a weapons cache. Took me half my life to say goodbye to the world I knew in my youth. Imagine me and my parents and everyone I knew being escorted off the ship by a company of soldiers. And I'm thinking, I hope they don't make a mess of my room. I was embarrassed by the younger kids who were crying their eyes out. But they knew, I guess.
What did you think was happening?
Even as things got bad, I couldn't imagine the changes were permanent. It's easy now to look back and say the internationalism of the golden season was violently breaking down. You can be naive about all kinds of things, but not war. Most of my life has been spent in isolated communities, and the one moment I was in the wild world, you couldn't pick a more chaotic time. And we had been warned this season was going to end. Oh, but we didn't understand the warning. You see, one night, along a coastline, we saw beautiful lights shimmering above the water. Later, we found out this was an ancient warning system. It hadn't been used in so long. We didn't know what it meant. We just thought, well, ain't that pretty? We tried to stick together and camped out on the coast of the Prismatic Grounds.
What's the Prismatic Grounds?
A kingdom of art and science. They got rich during the golden season. Everything that made them beloved before the wealth came. Passionate, uncompromising, self-obsessed. made them unbearable once they had power. Artists make terrible kings. Are you sure you want me to keep going? The story gets darker from here on.
Let's keep going.
Okay, so conditions in the camp were getting worse. My mom got lost in thought for long periods of time. She'd be completely still for hours, days even. We realized she caught, well, now we call it time misperception disorder. It's when you lose your ability to tell how much time is passing. A minute can feel like an hour. A day can pass in 10 seconds.
How did she catch it?
We don't know exactly. Our consciousness is delicate. There are minerals and sounds that can adjust it. Dr. Fumio's greatest fear was that someone would use this as a weapon. We heard about a traveling doctor who could cure these kinds of diseases. I decided to go find him. I found out his name was Dr. Fumio, and he traveled with his son Lucio. People talked about him like he was a god.
What happened when you found them?
I described my mom's condition to Dr. Fumio. He said there was no cure yet, but there was a village high in the mountains. He thought it was high enough he'd have a better chance at treatment. Lower places are more dangerous. Valleys are the worst. He invited me to join them in going to the village, but I wanted to go back and get my parents and bring them with me.
A village high in the mountains.
Yes, our Caro village. People thought it had been destroyed, or was a myth, but Lucio had a vision which showed us how to get here. I packed my things and got ready to leave the next morning. At night, my mom came to me in a dream. She was standing in a field of flowers. I'd grown since I last saw her. We were the same height. She pressed a finger hard into my palm. She taught me well. I knew the meaning of the gesture. I knew no matter what I did, I'd never see my parents again. In the morning, I told Dr. Fumio I would follow him to Caro village. The next few weeks were very physically tiring, hiking, climbing. And when we found the village, building, planting, cleaning, Fumio brought sick people from all over the world, and they got better. The treatments worked. Everyone was healing. So why couldn't I? One day, we got word the war was over. We never found out how it ended. It was like peace just swept over the earth in a split second. There was a party in the plaza to celebrate the end of the war, but I couldn't bring myself to go. Yes, it was over, but it had taken my home, my family. That night, as I was falling asleep, I felt the bed tilt and sway gently, as if it was being tossed on the waves of the ocean, as if I was back in my bedroom on the ship, as if I was back in my mother's arms, being rocked gently to sleep. I knew I was finally home, and nothing could hurt me.
I imagined coming upon a place as hidden and singular as my own village. Eventually, I found myself circling a valley, looking for a way in.
Okay, I think maybe... How can I save the settings? I think I want to leave it here. That was a nice first glance at this game, and I will continue here next time. Thanks for watching, and yeah, if you like this, join me again next time, maybe. It seems like a cool game. I'm still not sure what it's all about, but I'm happy to find out. Looking forward to finding out. Yeah, so see you next time. Bye bye.